This whole mess didn't start with a violation notice. It started with pity. All of a sudden, my neighbors started stopping me in the street, asking if everything was okay at home. Some would offer help. Others would just look at me with this uncomfortable expression, like they knew a secret they weren't supposed to mention. I had absolutely no idea what they were talking about. And then I saw the HOA newsletter. Buried halfway down the page, there was a section titled Community Concerns. It talked about a certain household that was struggling to maintain standards. It hinted at family instability and urged other residents to report anything they found concerning. It didn't take a genius to figure out it was about us. When I confronted the HOA secretary, Diane, she claimed it was about offering support, not enforcement. But the language was so careful, so damaging. It was just vague enough to avoid using our names, but specific enough that everyone in the neighborhood knew who they were talking about. Here's the crazy part. My family hadn't broken a single rule. Not one. Not one. But we had done one thing that Diane really didn't like. We refused to volunteer for her pet HOA project. After that newsletter came out, the inspections started happening way more often. Then, wellness checks were suggested. It got even worse when someone contacted Child Services, anonymously, claiming neglect. The caseworker came, saw there was absolutely nothing wrong, and closed the case immediately. But the damage was done. The feeling of comfort in my own home was replaced with fear. So, instead of getting into a public shouting match, I started asking for records. I wanted every single newsletter draft, every email suggestion, every edit log. You see, HOAs have to keep everything. And what I found was devastating. Early drafts of that article named my family directly. There were comments from Diane herself suggesting that pressure works better than fines. And her emails showed she had actively encouraged our neighbors to watch closely. This wasn't concern. This was straight up intimidation. But I didn't share it online. I didn't confront her at the next big HOA meeting. Instead, I sent everything directly to the HOA's insurance provider. I pointed out the harassment liability, the defamation risk, the targeted enforcement. Within a week, the board froze all communications. The newsletter was pulled down. And Diane, she was removed from her position, quietly. No big announcement, no dramatic defense. The HOA issued a formal, written apology to my family. And just like that, the inspections stopped. The neighborhood went back to normal slowly, a little awkwardly, but honestly. It just goes to show you, some power plays don't end with shouting matches or community votes. They end when the truth reaches the one place where intimidation can't survive. If you want more stories where quiet families outlast loud authority, make sure to subscribe. Because not every battle is meant to be fought in public, but every single one has consequences. Thanks for listening.